Suicide. It's something that is quite a rough subject to talk about, but it's Men's Mental Health Month, and I'm here to not share my experience, but share some things that someone probably needs to tell you. People care. You might not think even that your parents, family, that they don't care, but most of the time they actually do deep down. And if you're 100% certain they don't care, then I'm here. And if you're Christian, God's here. All right. So there's always different reasonings for depression and suicidal thoughts. So I'm not going to get deep into that. I'm just here to provide care. Okay. There is more to life than, doing those events and ending it short, because I don't think, I went to Colorado. These photos you're seeing, these are some of the best. This is the best scenery I've ever seen in my entire life. And you want to leave a world that has this scenery in it. The world's evil. I know that there are devils around every corner, and each day it's even more suffocating to deal with it. But there are people who have faced worse. I'm not telling you that someone has not gone through the pain that you have. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, if one person can do it, then let's one up them and let's keep on going, right? Let's prove everyone wrong and make something of ourselves. And if we end up failing along the way, that is the obstacles of life, my friend. And everything was leading up to this moment that you were going to come out of the darkness and go and see the light. It's what I told myself, and that's how I ended up getting out of this dark place. But there's much more to live for, and I just want to tell you that. So many things. There are only some things that you can do. You have talents you haven't realized yet. You have just phenomenal stuff that you haven't even found out yet, because we're all given unique talents and traits. And maybe those talents and traits need to become something in your career path, changing it. It's never too late, right? I know that I'm pretty young and I can't really speak for experiences for old people, but my philosophy is that if you learn from this, if you can learn from this dark alley, imagine how much better you're going to be on the flip side. If you were to become happier and be better in your own skin, imagine just the gravity that you can condense around you and bring people up and just be a better person. And to live on, just to live on, man. It's phenomenal how many things we can do and how many things we can't do in this world. So I don't want anyone taking advantage of that and trying to maybe belittle you or anything. So forget them, right? You need to learn your life. You need to do your life. You need to do all these things. And I really just want to tell you that some things that only you can do. There are so many ideas probably going around your mind. If you don't think there, then I can assure you there's probably been a couple, man. Just finding your narrative, man. It's something that I suggest for many people. Finding your narrative, finding your path in life. Maybe it's not a 9 to 5, maybe it is. And maybe your passion is just drove home into your hobbies. Some people play video games. But one thing that I'll get real on is it could be friends. Some friends can bring you down. I thought a couple of years back that my friends were helping me out a hole, but no, they were digging it for me. And suddenly, as soon as I broke ties with them, chains were released. In a month or two, I was all giddy again, and it had been 3 or 4 years since that had happened. But there's just been dark days for all of us, but it's how we grow from these dark days. It's how we continue living on. If you are conveying whether or not you should commit suicide, I tell you no. I will get real with you right now that I am a firm believer that suicide is one of the most selfish things, because I literally told you I care for you. So if you still commit it, man, that's selfish of you. So don't be selfish, be selfless, keep on living, keep on finding it. Find that wife, find that partner for you. Live with them. And I would like to show a quote, actually. Say a quote that I found really inspiring in dark nights. Surround yourself with relentless humans, people who plan in decades but live in moments, train like savages but meditate like monks. They embody the spirit of a warrior but create like artists, relentless in work, relax in life. People who know this is finite and choose to play infinite games. find people climbing their mountains. Climb together. It's by Paul Davidson, UK. Phenomenal quote. I love that one. It just invoked that feeling of climb together. Figure out people who some might seem as competition and climb together with them. Strive to be better and have that competition and that will to live. I'm about to name 5 things on why suicide is not the way out, why depression is not the way out. 1, you're going to be missed. It's so obvious you're going to be missed. But you shouldn't do it just for a dramatic thrill, because once you do that, for some people, that'll just be it. On your belief as a Christian, I believe that I'll go to hell if I commit suicide. So that is, again, why I think it's selfish. But just another second one is that everything that you could have done, everything that you thought wasn't possible for a bit, now you just threw that out the window because life hit you too hard. It hits us all hard. And finding maybe a community that you can be respectful with and grow with and climbing that mountain with is very important sometimes. Journaling too. And the third one is you can start journaling. Do 1 day of journaling and maybe some meditation, and you can find yourself being pretty much in a better mood. And I know that some of this stuff is medical, but on to the 4th one is the past may define the present, but it doesn't define your future. Your present defines your future, if you get what I mean. Whatever you do right now is about to correlate to what you're about to say a second later, just like I'm doing right now. So don't let the past mistakes keep you from being who you are really. Don't let friends do that, because you're worth more than you realize. Your life is a value of something that is priceless to one person, to me. You can't buy it with money. You can't buy another life. As soon as it happens for me, or in my belief, I'm going to be rotting in hell, right? That's what I believe. And I don't want that, of course, but it's just, you're throwing your life away if you do that. If you think you're throwing your life away now, and then that gives you reason to throw your life away completely, it doesn't. We need to be better than that. We need to be better, and we need to strive to be better. And I think everyone will start seeing that some of these symptoms go away whenever we strive being better. And I know we all have bumpy days. We all have dark storms that last years, decades for some people. But the fact that you're still here now, listening in, that's something, man. Show everyone the dominant human spirit, all right? Show them that no matter what, that you're still going to hold on, because there is light after a storm. And normally right after a storm, that light slowly gets bright. That's life for you. Don't be a burning star about to collapse, all right? Be the star that keeps on going. Be the sun. Attract. Do whatever you need, man, because your life is of value. Your life is priceless, and I don't need you to think otherwise. If you feel empty, then realize that there must have been something that happened to make you feel empty. Find that. Destroy that with your foot. Don't bury it. Destroy it with your foot, man. Just crush it. Just crush it with your foot. And then, yeah, that's about it, man. Thank y'all very much for listening in. I have made podcast episodes, a bit of a commercial right here, but I do make podcasts on at least the pursuit of greatness. And if you're maybe an aspiring author, I do have Book of Ice on my podcast too. YouTube or Spotify. Not really an Apple, but I would like to see you there. If not, I completely understand. You keep doing you, man. I see you. I see how much work you're putting in, or how much work you're about to put in. And it's not easy. No one said it was going to be easy, but that's the thrill of life, man. And it might not feel so thrilling right now, but I assure you, once you find your narrative, that's when everything goes boom. Take care, man.